Hey, what's up, guys? Hunting season's right around the corner, and we're out here getting a little training in. Figured I'd just talk you through my setup, what I'm typically wearing, and why I'm doing it in that backcountry type setting. Chest rig, right? Eberly stock. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I've been running this one. Sitka makes one very similar to this that I like a lot as well. Both great rigs. I like the little side pouches. Gives me access to, and the ability to carry the things I want on my person at all times. Tripod, this one's 2 Vets Voyager. It's a really lightweight tripod. It's fairly new. It'll be the first season I'm using this guy. It weighs in under 3 pounds. It might even be under 2.5, but with the ball head, probably right around 3 pounds. On my pack, I wear my rifle on my right side, and this is how I'll be bebopping around in the field looking for game. I'll typically just run my binos on my tripod. My tripod is set to a high kneeling position, a high kneeling shooting position, just because I feel like that's one of the positions I favor, and B, in more situations I'll be able to shoot from that position than say a seated or something like that. And it's just a good happy medium for if I do want to go standing or if I need to go seating. Obviously the terrain is going to dictate what position I'm going to shoot from in my tripod. I will also have my binos most of the time just attached to it. Instead of trying to go freehand, just having these guys attached to my tripod, right? And being able to like trap it right here. I could even go with something a little more, spread it out, set it down over my chest rig. And man, this is far, far more stable for glassing. And when you're looking, for an animal's ear or antlers or something like that, something that just barely sticks out in nature, right? The less vibration in your binos is just paramount. Gun on the back. I'm always going to take my backpack off my right side, and as I reach across with my support hand, just going to simply loosen this one side. I'm going to bother with loosening this. I'm going to reach across, grab my rifle, and take it down to my right side. And now, once we get to the ground, everything's on my right side exactly where I want it, and I can get ready to load up and shoot. Once this guy is laid down here nice and easy like so, not a big deal, super accessible. Now I can just pop the rifle loose. All right, in this case, go ahead and extend my stock. All right, and I can just secure the rifle right there on the pack while I'm doing any glassing or something like that, getting my laser, getting my range, getting my data, right? All that stuff's happening right here, easy peasy. I made a decision to shoot, so now I gotta mount my rifle to my tripod. No big deal there. So then I have to load her up. If I'm trying to be quiet, and because the animal is that kind of close, then instead of just jamming that mag in there and letting the mag catch make that click as it engages, right? I'll press that magazine release forward so it doesn't click. Insert the mag, nice and quiet. As I go to open the bolt, I'm going to run the bolt with my support hand while reaching inside and pressing down on that top cartridge. Because as we press forward, we all know that little clanking sound it makes when that round pops up out of the magazine, out of those feed lips. So I'm just going to disallow that and go ahead and feed her all the way forward. Now, of course, this is where folks always ask, well, why don't you just carry the gun loaded? Or magazine in or something like that. Well, it's on my backpack, not in positive control, so I'm not going to have one in the chamber. But magazine in, it opens us up to the potentiality of losing our magazine. Some guys will tape their magazine to the receiver, that sort of thing. This is just my system. As you can tell, I made no measurable noise in this case, and I'm ready to engage. At this point, obviously, I would have my lays. With my laser rangefinder, I would have my distance, have my dope, or these days with the weapons mounted laser, I would have cut all that out and just gone straight to it, fire it, get my range, I'm done. Easy peasy, right? So that's how I do it most of the time. And obviously the mission or the hunt or the gear I'm using is going to vary only slightly, but that's the process. Works for me. Give it a try, see if it doesn't help you out.